In number 145 in your classwork for transformations of sine and cosine, we want to state the amplitude, period, phase shift, and vertical shift for the function. So for this case, we have an amplitude given by the leading coefficient in front of the trig function, which is 2/3. Our period is given by 2 pi over b, where b is our scaling factor in front of the x. So this will be 2 pi over 4, which turns into pi over 2. Now our phase shift h is given by the added term inside the trig function, so that's plus 2 pi, and our k term that's added outside of the trig function is a plus 2. So now we can go ahead and graph this function by plugging in various x values. So starting with x equals 0, if we plug in x equals 0, then we have cosine negative 2 pi, which will give us 1 times 2/3 plus 2 will give us 8/3. So we start at 8/3. Now since we know our function has a period of pi over 2, if we look over at pi over 2, then we should have the same value for the function. Now in between these 2 points, if we look at pi over 4, plugging in pi over 4 for x, we have pi minus 2 pi, so that'll be cosine of negative pi, which is negative 1 times 2/3 is negative 2/3 plus 2 will be 4/3. So at pi over 4, we have 4/3. And now this almost looks like a cos function. We're just missing 2 more values, and we can, if you go ahead and plug those in yourself, those will be at pi over 8 and 3 pi over 8. We'll get values of 2 for both of them. And so we have completed one cycle of our function.